Hello, I'm Barrett. I'm one of the sisters from Homequarters, and I'm going to introduce you to your Homequarters system today. Our mom gifted us this system for our weddings, and we've each used it over the years in very different spaces, from student housing to apartments to the homes where we're now growing our families, and it has worked universally. So we designed these products to go along with this system to be able to share it with you. Our goal is to give you a place for every paper in your home, help you understand what you can toss versus what you need to hold on to, and also give you a one-stop spot for all of the most important documents to grab in case of an emergency. There are 3 components in the system. There's the records box, the inbox, and the file box. So start by grabbing all of the papers in your home so that we can start sorting. We'll start with your records box because this houses your most important documents, which would be the hardest to replace if anything happened to them. We also say this is what you would grab in case of an emergency. In your records box, you should have one envelope for each member of your household, and in each envelope, you will put that person's social security, birth certificates, immunization records, and passports. We've also included sheet protectors at the back of the binder. That's where you'll keep marriage license, will and trust, deeds, power of attorney, diplomas, anything that if you lost, you would be panicking. Keep an eye on your email inbox for the in case something happens to you document. This is a worksheet for documenting all of your most essential information. We keep ours in the back of our records box so that our next of kin or executor would only need to know where our records box is to have everything they need to keep life going. We keep this binder on a shelf or in a closet, in a safe or a fireproof box, but make sure you just tell somebody that you trust where it is so they can find it in case anything should happen. Next, we'll move on to our inbox. The inbox is the first stop for any paper that comes through your door. So you can keep it on a countertop or an entryway table. If it's junk mail, you can obviously toss it immediately, but if it needs action or filing, just put it in the inbox until you have time to deal with it. Examples could be bills to pay, invitations to respond to, anything you need to follow up on. Create a weekly touch point. Basically, you want to choose a time where you can go through your inbox to make sure it doesn't pile up too much. We like to do ours on Sunday evening because that's when we do our weekly planning. Anything that needs to file long-term is going to go from your inbox to your long-term file box. Your file box will come with 15 hanging files and 18 folders. The hanging files are for the parent categories and the folders are for your subcategories. We also have provided you with sheets of labels. We have tried to think of every possible label category that we could think of, but we have also left you some blank ones in case there's anything that you might need to fill in that applies to your household. So just pick and choose which ones apply to you. The green are the parent categories and the white are the subcategories. And some of them have room to add additional information, so you'll just use your white pen to specify. We like to store our labels in the back or bottom of our file box in case anything comes up where we need to pull off a new label. And you can refer to your instruction booklet on specific guidelines for what to keep versus what to toss. As you file, try to go through your box occasionally and just sift through, pull out any papers that you might not need anymore just to keep things neat. One thing to note, if you have children in your household, we have a Homequarters system just for kids as well that includes their own inbox and file box, so keep an eye on that. Now that you have your Homequarters system, we wanted to congratulate you on starting your journey to paper peace of mind. We are also here to support you every step of the way, so please feel free to reach out at hello@homequarters.co. And happy sorting!